Well, today's adventure, we're up at Tranquille Slot Canyon is what it's called. And I just kind of wanted to come up here and talk a little bit about how hard it is to get to the gold site sometimes. And this is a path here that not very many people go on. They always start at the lower end and take the flat walk all the way through. So today I'm going to take the path that's a little bit harder. You can see where we come up, coming up through here. And I tried to get down from up there actually, but it was proven a little bit too challenging, and it's a little bit muddy out here today too. And that's just because the weather is getting a little bit warm, a little bit too quick. It's almost 10 degrees out here. Apparently you have to go through the junkyard to get to this particular location. It's a little bit nuts. There's a truck up there. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to be looking for cars coming up over the cliff so I don't get hammered by one here. That's pretty crazy. I just ran into a guy on the trail here. He was warning me to be careful going down. It's pretty slick, so yeah, it's good. We had a nice little chat there, and it's just always good to meet people out where you're at, right? The price of gold hovering close to $7,000 Canadian here. There's going to be a lot of people interested in doing some gold panning for the first time, but I can assure you that it's not easy money, and it's not even easy money when you can find the gold. So maybe this little trip here, I'll show you a little bit of what's involved. You know, typical gold panning stuff. It's a journey getting there usually, right? So that's what we're after today. We're in for the adventure, and looks like I'm going to be heading down this ravine down here and getting closer to the river. Well, this part's a little bit easier. At least it's not so muddy. Maybe it's only muddy up at the top. We'll see. Well, that's some pretty slippery stuff. It's been a workout getting down here too. So I'm going to take a look at the slots here for the first time with you. Oh, that's cool. Be a nice little spot to dig out and find some gold right there in that inside corner. Lots of nice deep pockets through here. pan right in behind that weir right there as well. It'd be a good spot. Nice little shallow spot. You can see why a lot of times these types of areas here are overlooked, and that's because it's too hard to get here, right? But the fact of the matter is, when you're finding a place like this, it's hard for everybody else to get down here too, so the chances of you getting a little bit more color in the pan are a little bit better. So just keep in mind that sometimes it takes some effort when you're doing the panning. And the panning itself is tough too, so make sure you're physically prepared before you come down. Kind of cool. Sometimes I get here in these spots and I think about the first guys, you know, that have been down here, and how by yourself it must have felt, right? Because we certainly didn't have the trail systems that we got, and it was just a tough time, right? And they didn't even know that there was gold here, so a lot of effort went into those guys' trails and treks and adventures to actually get to the gold. And this creek has always produced for a lot of years, and still producing as a gold panning reserve as well. Even if you never find gold, places like this still give you something more, and that's a little bit of perspective. It's just really cool to see how nature does these things, cuts these canyons, and provides those essential minerals for us as well. So pretty cool to see it, and I'm definitely going to have to get down here when there's not so much mud and water table's low. So we're talking before the freshet water runs off. Bring some hip waders and we'll go for a walk through that canyon, and we'll see you up there sometime. I'm going to have enough adventure cut out for me getting back up to the truck before it starts getting dark here. So with all this mud, it's definitely going to be something else. That's it for this adventure. I hope you're out there having your own adventure, and hey, we'll see you at the next one.